Okay, there we go. It's working. I'm sorry for that really bad rendition of the boy ProJared's intro. What's up, Fake Villa? Nice to see you back. I'm about to tweet this out, so just give me a bit to get into it. But my boy ProJared is... Oh my god, this guy, man. This guy is an interesting fella. And I do want to talk about him a bit more. Okay. Hey, what's up, Augie? I like the cactus emote. Is that the actual cactus emote, or is that like an emote you did? I think it's the actual one. I'm just gonna put this in my Discord and then we can get right into it. ProJared! Wow. What a dude. Going live laughing at ProJared. Okay, there we go. Let me put up the chat and then we can get right into the news. So, ProJared, he just made a new tweet on Twitter. And let's read it out. Let's read it out, dude. I hope wait. Let me get this bigger. I won't be able to make it to the Descent this year. But I hope everyone attending has a good time. Well, that's great that you think that, ProJared. Well, now what's the point of me going? Jesus. Cheater, the entire internet. Yeah, he, in the middle of all this shit, you type in ProJared, 140 tweets in the last... Oh, that's just ProJared pics. Hashtag ProJared. Basically over 1,000 tweets in the last hour. People constantly talking about it for 2 days. The first thing he responds with... Look at the replies to the likes and retweets, dude. This is absolutely insane. And honestly, we actually got some leaked footage from ProJared's apology video that I would like to bring up right now. I gotta type this in properly. I'm everywhere on the internet nowadays. Also, my Etika meltdown video just got 1 million views, which I'm ecstatic over. I'm definitely doing better than your boy ProJared. But look, there's some leaked footage of the ProJared apology video. Let's see what's up right here. What does he have to say?
Yes, I cheated, and I'm okay with that. That's why my final rating for this is a broken marriage out of 10. So if you'll excuse me, I need to delete some pictures of myself playing naked. Unless you want to see them.
I guess ProJared thought that some people want to see his fucking dick. Because he posted it everywhere on Twitter. God damn it, dude. The fucking intro, man. Dude, if he actually makes a response to this, I really want him to put in the intro. I know he would never do it, but holy shit. Just the fucking gaming intro. It's just so like, you know, video game reviewer, you know? And it's just so fucking stupid. I absolutely love it. I can't believe... I mean, I try my best, dude. I try my best with that one. But, dude, I just can't believe he actually did this. Like, this, when I first saw this, I'm like, this has to be a troll account. Because there's been a troll ProJared account going around, making statements and stuff. That's been pretty funny. But no, this is the real Jared account just tweeting that out, dude. Just unapologetic. Hey, what's up, Rain? Dude, thank you so much for making the thumbnail on my Etika video. It's been helping me out so much. That video is doing so well. And a large part of it is because of the thumbnail, so thank you for doing that, especially on such short notice. But, yeah, ProJared, dude, it's just so comical at this point. Like, you know what his mindset is. Like, he's trying, like, let me get back to his tweet real quick. Let me go back to his Twitter. Oh, here's his Twitter. So, like, when he made the statement, you know, he literally said, I'm not going to be talking about this anymore. I think he said something along those lines. And he's trying to be so professional. He's trying to be that professional gamer who just makes a statement and he's like, yeah, this happened, you know, it's private, dealt with behind the scenes, and I'm not going to be talking about this anymore. If the internet talks about it, you know, it's just stupid gossip. I'm above all of that. I'm just, you know, a guy trying to make some gaming videos. And then he makes this tweet trying to ignore all of it. Like nothing's happening. And it's just so funny because these YouTubers, they do this all the time. They do this all the time. And normally it works because it's not that big of a controversy. It's like something that's worth talking about, but it's not like, you know, sending nudes to underage girls, cheating on your wife with your best friend's ex-wife. It's nothing like that. And he's just trying to play it off like nothing's happening. And that after all, he expects all of this to blow over, and then for him to continue making videos and people to actually like him. ProJared, you're not coming back from this. There's no way, after you send your nudes to an underage person, there is no way that you're coming back from this at all. Let me go to his YouTube channel real quick. ProJared. Oh my god, dude, just... Okay, let's go to his latest video. 15k dislikes, and he's lost over 100k subscribers. It took him like 3 years to gain that much, dude. He was at this sub count 3 years ago. Okay? Oh my god, dude. And like the fucking comments. Feeling cute, might divorce my wife on Twitter today. I might, I don't know if that TweetDeck thing's annoying you guys. I might close that, but hopefully that doesn't annoy you guys. Did you do her? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. And then this is my favorite. This is from 4 months ago. Jared, I just want to say I'm proud of you for being able to do this. I know this past year has been hard for you and your mental health. But please know that I and many others have struggled with anxiety and depression, and we support you 100%. I sincerely hope that in 2019, you will find peace and happiness that you deserve. We got your back. Liked by ProJared 4 months ago while he was still cheating on his wife. This was made, and ProJared fucking likes that shit. Your fucking ego is insane. You lie to yourself by liking this tweet, okay? Or this comment. Jesus Christ, man. Let's go to his ProJared Plays channel. People who defend him all lose all. Yeah, okay, that comment is from 4 months ago. So to be fair, nobody knew about this back then. But he knew about this. And that's the issue with that. Okay, let's see. 1.2k to 11 to 12k. You missed the part where you put on a clown costume. Subs, what did it cost? Sexual aroused rat. Everything. Oh my god. He should have told her to cosplay Holly if he wanted it that bad. Holy shit. God. But yeah, we have Fake Villa and Wayne to call. I will bring him in to talk really quickly if anybody else wants to come into Wayne to call and want to goof on my boy ProJared. feel free to. I feel like goofing on ProJared is full reign. Like, it's always been full reign, but this tweet and just the way, like, if you know the gaming community, if you know, like, the gamer review community, you know this behavior. But the fact that this behavior is applied to this scenario just makes it completely hilarious to me. And completely drains any sympathy I had. Like, I didn't have any sympathy for him at all, especially after the pedo stuff came out. But here, like, it goes to, like, negative levels to where, like, I really just love to laugh at him right now. I absolutely enjoy it. I'm gonna bring Dario in first, because Fake Villa was on last stream. Dario, what's up?
Alright, so, there's not much I want to say, but I just want to say to everyone watching the stream, if ProJared can somehow, get two, girls, and can somehow get laid by two different girls, anybody can fucking get laid. Go out there. Because if this goofy-looking motherfucker can do it, you can.
Thank you, man. That's super inspirational, and, it definitely gives a lot of confidence to the virgins in the chat, especially Augie, so thank you so much for that.
Alright. Alright, just some advice. Alright, I'm out.
Okay, no, that was great. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. Both lights get laid. Okay, Deficient, what's up, dude?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? How the fuck did Jared get laid? I mean, subs, dude.
Indeed. I mean, Jesus Christ. I remember watching the ProJared videos in like 2015, 2014. I remember that. And I just shocked, to say the least, to see the man just cock his wife and his best friend and apparently a pedophile, and just ignoring all of the things that appear on the proof, and he just ignored everything. And he's apparently in a blocking spree.
Yeah, he blocked his wife. And he blocked Keemstar as well, like knowing that this would get on Drama Alert preemptively, so
Indeed. That's the Streisand effect to an extent, because if you block your own wife and you block the guy who likes to someone like to dox people at times, when with pyrocynical and with trying to dox Destiny, you block the guy who reports of the news that is mentally insane, like Kingston, of course, and you block him, and it demands like a Barbara Streisand effect, isn't it?
yeah, exactly.
For him, for trying to hide the proof, but badly, and it just blew it out of proportion with just one statement with the divorce.
Yeah,
One.
like, I don't think Heidi would have came out with this if he didn't make this smug statement and then, block her. And supposedly, he did this right after, like, him and his wife were, like, far away from each other, like, physically, like, in different, like, areas or whatever, for, like, a day. It was like, that's when he does it. That's when he does it, when he can't get fucking told off by his wife, dude. He blocked her on Twitter and ran away from her IRL just to make the statement.
Indeed.
And now he's suffering the consequences, and I can't say I'm sorry for him in the slightest. I honestly can't. Especially considering this man doesn't even grind YouTube. Like, he's so pretentious. He doesn't grind YouTube. He just uploads whenever he wants, and he gets a decent amount of views. And he just doesn't seem grateful for it either, man. Like,
Indeed.
all these other YouTubers out here grinding, and he's just like, I'm the best, I don't give a fuck, just because he's been popular on the platform for such a long period of time.
I mean, he has been in YouTube for from almost 10 years. I mean, if you are like for that long, I imagine that you can grow some ego, I imagine. like if you are for so long from screw attack, from normal boots and all of that shit. If I remember.
Yeah, because you look at this, 8 years ago, 2.4 million. 8 years ago, 1.8 million. 8 years ago, 2 million. 8 years ago, like millions of views 8 years ago. But it's not like this guy's just kept up the consistency. And he hasn't even been that consistent. Because if you look, all these are from E3 2017. You don't even have to do a full scroll to get to E3 2017. He doesn't make content.
Oh yeah.
He just doesn't make content. And it's almost E3 2019. He has 3 videos in between then.
He normally uploads in the ProJared place.
Love
but,
you, Bo Blacks.
Fuck that.
Thank you so much for the
I'm
donation.
I really feel bad. I really feel bad for Heidi for putting up with his shit. Definitely.
Yeah, Heidi's definitely been pretty strong in this and has been doing some pretty like reasonable, like not over, like obviously she has the right to like go berserk. Sorry, I voice cracked. To go berserk on Twitter, but she hasn't really been going berserk. She's just been saying it how it is. But that in itself is already so savage. Like you look at this tweet. This is my favorite tweet from her. Honestly, Holly Conrad, you look very ashamed and insecure in all the nudes you sent my husband. I think it would help your chronic self-esteem issues if you started fucking men that weren't already married.
Yeah, it just fucked. I mean, it was like shock to say the least. That in 24 hours he lost like 1K. What is it? 100. 100.
Yeah,
100,000,
100.
right?
Yeah, 100K. And he just lost another 34K today. He started at 1,033K, and now he is at 896K.
I mean, it's just fucked. I mean, they're like the what was it with Quinton reviews and with Etika, like they become like a little bit of douches and assholes, but ProJared definitely fucked up really
Yeah.
bad to say the least.
And the last
Yeah.
time he was at this sub count that he is currently was 2017 March. So literally 2 years of sub progress gone in 2 days.
Yeah. Also, isn't it? If you think about it, his schedule. Sorry. He doesn't upload too much, right, on YouTube.
No, he doesn't.
Wouldn't be fucked if he was fucking holy while with the just doing nothing with his channel. Wouldn't be fucked to think about that.
Yeah, pretty much. Like he's not grateful. And the thing is, there's a clip that I have from a stream that is a member only stream, so like I can't post it because that would be like stealing his paid content. But in there, there's a guy who said he met ProJared and ProJared like a couple of years ago, and ProJared like he gave him like a t-shirt for his show and like talked about it, and ProJared's like, oh yeah, I'll check it out or whatever. And then as ProJared was walking away, he saw him throw that t-shirt in the trash can.
Yikes.
Yeah, he's really just not, he's
Yikes.
just a really pretentious guy, man.
I mean, he always looked like a pretentious guy, but man, yeah. I mean, if you look him from 2012 from nowadays, he still looks like an asshole. But Jesus, I mean, oof.
Absolutely insane, man. But thank you for calling in. I appreciate your input.
You're welcome.
And
Also, I think I met you. No, I don't think I met you, but yeah, Mr. Blueblacks. I hope everything on your channel goes fine, and I hope you got many subscribers from this. Best of luck.
oh, thank you so much, man.
You're welcome. Greetings from Colombia, by the way.
Oh, nice. Thanks. Have a nice day. Okay, that guy was really nice. I like him a lot. Any of you guys can feel free to call in. I'm gonna have Fake Villa on for a bit, but not too long, because I did have him on last stream to talk about the same subject, but I want to see if he has anything new to say. Fake Villa, what's up?
What's up?
So do you have anything new to say about the ProJared stuff that you didn't say in the last stream?
Honestly, can we get an F in the chat for him?
I don't know if I don't know if we should press F to pay respects on this guy. You know, I think this is the last guy I would want to press F to pay respects on, even as a meme. But
Man, but he's
Getting
screwed,
F.
like, honestly. Dude, he's like dead. Like, every single person in the world is like against him at this point.
Yeah, I mean, when he made his new tweet that was unrelated to this drama, almost 1,000 replies, 15 retweets, and 196 likes. And I mean, those likes don't necessarily have to be from people who like him either. They probably like the fact that he's being retarded. Like, I'd like this tweet, but... Oh, also, let's check out the ProJared sub-loss live stream that my boy Net News is doing. It's actually pretty well made. ProJared.
Honestly, this whole thing is like just messed up. Like, just the fact that he did all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he just
Also, don't expose me for not being subbed to Net News. I was subbed on my other channel. My that's just called Boblax. This is my second channel. So yeah, we have this amazing live stream of the sub loss of ProJared. ProJared plays Holly Conrad, and his Twitter and what he used to be at 1,033,000.
It's messed up that he's like, he did all this stuff, like, he did all this stuff, and then, like, next thing you know, he just tweets something completely unrelated to it. Like, he just tries to brush it off.
Yeah,
Nothing even.
it's just really fake. And people, as I said many times, people in this community, they do shit like this, but to apply this tactic to something that's just so despicable, specifically what's the most despicable to me is the underage sending nudes to underage girls while he's married. That's just, man. And then who he cheated on her with, like, man, I can't imagine that Ross and Jared are the best of friends anymore after that one. Fuck over your friend, fuck over your wife, fuck over the underage girls. What an absolute amazing person, man. But anyways, is that all you had to say?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for coming on as always, and I hope
Yeah.
you enjoy the stream.
You too.
Okay. Let me bring Dario back in. Let's see if he has anything extra to say. Yo, Dario, do you have anything more to say, man?
Alright, yeah, so one thing is, I didn't expect it to blow up this big like I heard of it when it's first starting to form. Not once did I ever think it'd blow up this big to the point where he'd lose, 2 years worth of subscribers. Because although he is scummy and he does deserve this, I didn't think it'd blow up this much. Because hell, I don't even think Deji lost close to this amount.
Yeah, it's just because the action is just so fucking crazy,
million
man.
Subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I thought this would kind of be just a small drama when I first initially saw it and I didn't see all the info. Because someone sent me the initial tweet from Heidi, and I was like, wait, this has to be fake. I thought it was fake at first, and then I looked into it, and I'm like, holy shit. Oh, thank you, the Wisp of Time. You're actually my first ever member, so thank you so much for that. I do have a couple emotes that you can use now in chat, so I hope you enjoy that. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's just...
I mean, there's been so many instances where people, in the YouTube community, cheat on, their wife or whatever, or they, do some interesting stuff with underage people, and they still end up, having a platform. I mean, except Bashverse. I mean, I don't know what the hell happened to him, but he wiped his channel.
Yeah, I mean, even Bashverse's allegations weren't as bad as this, I don't think. Like,
yeah, but
God.
nothing, like this has ever blown up this big, but I'd say it's well deserved. I'd say it's well deserved. I mean, what the fuck is the point of marrying someone if you're just gonna cheat on them? I think it's a scummy thing to do.
Yeah, for sure. And like, just the way he did it too. Like, cheating is one thing, and it's obviously very bad, and he deserves shit for that. But then, like,
sending a
everything
dick pic to, like,
surrounding
thousands of
it, it's just like, it's so much worse. It's so
I
much
know, it's
worse.
so much worse. Especially that there might be some underage girls in this. Allegedly, don't fucking sue me. Yeah. That's just that's probably what makes it, as bad as it is, considering, there's underage girls involved and stuff. And also, whoever said something about, I saw that you read off a comment. He doesn't even have to have his wife cosplay as Holly. He could have just fucking closed his eyes and put the picture in his brain. That's all he had to do.
I guess, but even then, I mean, the fact they have to do that with your own wife is pretty bad. I mean, at least at that point, it's all in his head, so it's not like
yeah,
he's
also,
hurting anybody, but...
Yeah, also, Maximilian Musk, I'm pretty sure you heard of him, the oh yeah yeah guy.
Oh,
He
yeah.
commented on ProJared's newest video, saying something like, reply saying thanks mom to thank your mother for not raising you to be a disgusting person like ProJared. It was the top comment on the video. It's not there anymore. I'm pretty sure ProJared is starting to delete comments.
Maybe. I mean, I don't really see what the point of deleting comments is at this point, dude. Like, the hate is so prevalent, there isn't, like, any attempt at masking it. It's just not gonna really work. And it's just gonna make him look worse. I mean, it's not like...
I never delete comments. I don't do that. I've deleted, like, I'd say a few of them, but they're just saying racist stuff in my comments, and I don't want other people to see that, so I just delete them. But if, like, someone's criticizing me, calling me ugly or something, I don't delete the comments, because I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Deleting comments is just not a good thing to do, regardless of the scenario. But, yeah, I mean, you can maybe call in a bit later, but I'm gonna switch it up to a different caller, so...
Alright, yeah, that's
thank you,
fine.
man. I love your input. Okay, let's bring in... fuck. She told me yesterday how to say her name properly, and now I completely forgot. I think it's Darian? But I'll bring her in right now. What's up,
dude?
How you doing?
Not too bad. I'm just gonna go on record and say thanks to Nicholas Diorio for making the best meme possible. ProJared is now the new face of Ashley Madison. Everyone can go on there right now and start having the best affairs of their lives. So
wait, where's Nick's meme? I haven't seen this.
You didn't see it, dude.
No.
It's on his Twitter, I think.
Okay, right here. Oh no, this is replies. Where's the actual tweet? Okay, here we go. Life is short, have an affair. Oh my god. Single male seeking females.
Yep.
I did not see this.
Yeah, he's their new sponsor now, guys. Like, guys, let's get an applause in the chat. Woo!
Congratulations! The only sponsor deal you will be getting from now on, ProJared. In his latest video, it is sponsored by Blue Apron. I'm sure that Blue Apron isn't very happy to have the latest ProJared video be sponsored by them. Has Blue Apron said anything? I'm actually curious.
I don't think any sponsors...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they would say anything. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to, but...
Yeah, I don't... Honestly, I'm gonna be honest here. I think all these sponsors are a little bit over the age limit of 16 anyways, so, you know, I think he prefers sponsors that are a little underage, apparently. Jeez. Yeah, he likes them young. Because that's... Well, from what I'm hearing, he likes them young anyway.
Yeah. I mean, he likes them young, old. I mean, anywhere he can show... He's offering his dick. Not many people like it, but anyone who accepts his dick is fine for him. I bet he'd even go gay with how insecure he's being. Jesus.
No, I guess we'll be seeing him on Grindr.
Yeah.
Grindr should sponsor him. Oh my god.
That'd be an amazing sponsor, man.
His new video, brought to you by, and then Grindr just comes up as an ad. No, even better, Ashley Madison. If you're looking to have an affair, here's Ashley Madison. There's his picture. and then it just says in like in quotations, "I cheated on my wife. I love it." The best. Oh my god. Like, he's gonna be legendary for 2019.
I know, especially like considering all like the goofy faces he's made and stuff in his videos. This is just like perfect for us to make fun of. I mean, obviously the situation's fucked, but I'm sure everything that's coming out for Heidi or how people are reacting for Heidi, it's got to be cathartic, for sure.
Mm-hmm. God bless her. Like, we also should get like a major like round of applause for Heidi right now because she's handling it like a champ right now. It's insane. I don't know what I would have done personally if that ever happened to me. Oh my god.
Yeah, she handled it pretty much perfectly, like saying just the right things in just the right way, being respectful to everybody while also like, shitting on her husband for, doing
Well, yeah,
the
'cause-
obviously horrible stuff, but not in any way that would make it seem like she's being disrespectful, which is just like a perfect balance, especially considering that she probably is like super mad and like distraught and all that over this. So.
Well, let's be real. Like, at least she's not throwing a Trisha Paytas going into Trisha Paytas mode where we all know what she does. She'll go on camera and just expose everybody, which everybody has their own way of dealing with things. That's fine. But I think the way I like Heidi's approach is, yeah, she spoke her truth, but she also isn't going to like, throw hate or, just go over the line, if you know what I mean. I think the way she did it was really well thought out and just basically just, hey, this is what happened, and there's a lot of receipts to prove her case too. So it's like a rip for Jared, rip, major rip. So, I could say rip for Holly, but she clearly doesn't care. But
yeah, I mean, she's getting, a lot of shit, like objectively, but like in comparison to Jared, like Holly's kind of getting away more scot-free. Well, not scot-free, but like this isn't even that bad for her in comparison.
That's my point too, right? Like, she's technically the other woman, so I don't know if they're more likely to just kind of get out of the fire. They're like, oh, I'm over here. I'm just gonna slide right out and let him take the bait, So, which I guess is whatever, but still, it's like, and just her reply too is just damning in itself. It's like, I'm here for you if you need me. Well, clearly you've been there for him longer than we're aware of, so don't think he needs your needs today.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty sure she deleted that reply as well, which
Did she?
just makes her look more guilty.
Wow, wow, wow. Ah.
Yeah, I mean, if ProJared doesn't know that his career is over before, I'm pretty sure after posting this tweet, seeing all the replies and the likes versus retweets, I mean, he should probably know by now that he's completely fucked.
Dude, his sub count makes it like way more worse. Like, it's like he's at what, 800,000 now, you said?
Yeah, basically the last time his sub count was this low was 2 years ago.
Oof.
2 years of sub progress completely gone.
Well, safe to say his career's done. I wish him luck getting out of this, but I don't think he can.
I don't really want to. Normally, I wouldn't care for someone's career to be gone, but just knowing what he did specifically, and then also how he's handled his career, just objectively, even regardless of all this coming out, like barely uploading, like just really taking his viewers for granted, and trying to solicit nudes to them. I don't know. And then that story about him throwing the t-shirt that a fan gave him into the trash can, it just really seems like he doesn't give a fuck. And he just got popular disgusting. 8 years ago. He can upload whenever he wants, and his ego is just, it needs to be put in check. For sure.
Literally, like, when I heard that, I'm just like, that's disgusting. Come on. Like, your fans put you on the map. Like, jeez.
Yeah.
People like that. By the way, I don't have a bone to pick with you per se, but good lord, you and Tommy were beefing this early in the morning. Because I'm just on my Twitter, and I see you guys kind of going at it. Tommy kind of have his side, and then I see you going at it, and it's like, What the fuck?
Yeah, honestly, his behavior is completely unwarranted considering that I just, all I did was, like, not make something 100% clear in my video, even though it was heavily implied, and everybody took it away as being an allegation. But I didn't make it like 100% clear for like the dumbasses who like listen to every word and like ignore the inflection in my voice and like the subtleties and all that. So, and honestly, I probably should have been definitive. I just didn't really think of it, and I'll probably do that in the future, just so like you know it's 100% clear because the allegations are obviously pretty severe. But I mean the way Tommy reacted to it in particular, especially after we talked it out 3 days before on his stream and everything was cool, then all of a sudden on his at the end of his ProJared stream, he just fucking goes in on me for something that we already talked about because I didn't delete the video. I don't think I need to delete the video over that. I think that's pretty ludicrous.
If you want,
so.
if you don't mind me putting 2 cents in, obviously this is a very touchy subject for you. Just from an outsider looking in.
Okay.
You know, because I watched Tommy's stream for a bit now, and yeah, I think he has his moments at times where he tends to go over with his moods. But I always think it's like YouTube personality versus like who is he in real life, and I think that's the biggest.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's literally trying to brand his show as being honest and truthful. That's literally is what he's saying. And then he plays this, like, over-the-top comedic character where he, like, tries to rip into people and make them feel like fucking pieces of shit and literally make campaigns saying, don't trust this guy, subscribe to me instead. And it's just like, that's not the way you go about it. You can have a character and play it on your stream, but you can't, like, mix it in with that seriousness and, like, go over the top and shit. Like, it's just not okay to do.
Like I'm hearing you, and I totally get where you're coming from, because there's nothing worse in the world than feeling like you're not reliable, I guess is the right word. But I think at the same time too, like, hopefully the dust settles and this was just yet again another one of those bad days. But
the thing about it though in particular is that I've had these fights with Tommy and we're cool and we like clear it, and then he just does it again, and it's like completely unprovoked too, and it's just like and then when I find out the reasons why he does it, it's just like completely insane. Like the reason he did it is because he legitimately thought that I was trying to undercut his idea of doing breaking news stories on my channel. It's like he doesn't own that. It's not like a React world with the Fine Bros. And honestly, that tweet he made about it, I didn't even see it until after I made my video. I made my video for completely different reasons.
Okay.
But
well,
I have a very strong opinion on that. I'm sorry, but I respect your point of view as well.
No, really just like, it's sad because I like you both individually. Like, I love that you're very informative. You really do try and do your research before you make any like videos, which I think, if I'm being honest, I think a lot of YouTubers either struggle with or don't bother to do, which is very dangerous in like any sort of situation. But I think you did recognize the criticism pretty well, because I'll be honest, I did hear something different other than what should have been said. But it's good that you recognize it now and that you're willing to.
Yeah, I did. I recognized it immediately when he said it 3 days ago on a stream, and then he goes after me again. Which my problem is not the initial criticism. It's him going after me afterwards and then saying all the shit. And I'll play a clip of the shit he said in a second on stream for everybody. Okay. But basically, if you guys are curious, he talks about my entire video in this 52-minute live stream. I mean, the first 10 minutes is about the situation itself, and the last 40 are about me. And I call in and I clear everything, and I even say it in chat and everything. Like if I skip to a certain point, I can probably find it in the live chat replay.
I think I think I watched that stream too. I think you called in and you said, I should have used a like different word, but it's like I said, you at least acknowledged it, and then going forward, you know, you'll be, I guess, extra careful to use the word alleged because that's the word everyone should be using this year, because once again, 2019 is the year of the pedos, and with this ProJared situation, we've got to have more underage girls coming forward. So it's like, because if we don't use the word alleged, then legally it's not good either. It's just, I don't know. It's
Forever.
on both sides of it, just the whole situation. It's a mess. And I feel bad for you guys involved, obviously, because I sound like a huge peacemaker, and I am.
Yeah, I'm that way too, which is, but
It's,
he's just not willing to make peace ever. I try to talk with him privately in DMs. Before anything goes public, I always try to contact him privately, but like with him it's the complete opposite. He just does not want to communicate privately. The only way I can make progress with him is in public, like entertainment style fucking arguments, and it's just like, how can I have a real discussion with someone if they're only willing to do it through this like YouTube, like over the top, like kind of comedy filter or whatever he calls it. So
right. Well, man, I hope going forward, you know, obviously you'll come out of this fine. You're a tough man, so you'll make it through with no scarring whatsoever, unscathed. There's a word.
I'm far from ProJared at this point, but I'm not. It's not even comparable. It's not even comparable. ProJared is honestly the bottom, dude. He's the new benchmark.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for calling in, and
no problem.
Yeah.
Anytime. Love your stream because at least you let people talk for longer than 2 seconds.
Okay,
Love
no
you, Augie. Bye.
Okay, Wisps, I'll bring you in a second, but first I want to play some clips about the Tommy C stuff, just so you guys get an idea of who this guy is, okay? So here is this compilation I made of him basically just trashing my name, and this is what he actually said at the end of the stream. I guess I could play both, but I'll just play this video right here for you guys. Have some unfortunate circumstances that came out of this party. It seems like upwards to 8 girls were actually date raped at...
There is no ambiguity there.
There's no ambiguity there. I mean, there is. I should have been more clear. I said this to him 3 days ago, but...
I think you do have an obligation to get it right. Hey, check this out. I only have 50% approval rating, but there's not one fucking lie in here. These allegations were all forwarded to Normal Boots Entertainment, Jared's MCN.
So he criticizes me for getting something wrong, quote unquote, which I didn't get it wrong. I just didn't, I didn't communicate my feelings about the information and the facts about the information the most clear way I could possible. I do think I did convey that, but I just didn't do it in the most clear way possible. But I didn't get anything wrong. He straight up gets something wrong in his video, which obviously, in hindsight, is not that big of a deal. Just accidentally calling ProJared's MCN Normal Boots. In a way, it is important because Normal Boots is owned by Peanut Butter Gamer, and the allegations of the pedo stuff was sent to Normal Boots, so that means Peanut Butter Gamer knew about the pedo allegations before he defended ProJared. So it is actually an important fact for the story. But, I mean, in that video, like, it's not, obviously not that big of a deal. But just the fact that he's lecturing me on getting shit wrong, and then his response to that, too, he said he got it off Wikipedia. Wikipedia, dude. That fucking website that anyone can edit, that probably one fan just saw, like, oh, everyone has Normal Boots at the beginning of their intro. I'm gonna put them in the MCN category in Wikipedia. Okay, dude.
We're small, but we get it right, and we make waves. Nobody ever go to blowbacks for news. He is dishonest.
I'm dishonest. Okay, I'm dishonest. I'm dishonest because I didn't make something 100% clear. That's dishonesty? And let's see. Let's see who's the dishonest one here, okay?
And your only defense is, because I'm not growing, which by...
Nowhere did I ever say, because I'm not growing. Nowhere do I ever mention my growth when it comes to this type of stuff, okay?
It shows that the only thing this is about for you, right, is growing your channel, which is an accusation I made about you during Open Folders.
So, Open Folders is another story that Tommy C made 5.5, 6, 9, 10 hours of content on. 10 hours of content Tommy C made on this fucking Open Folder story that all I did was promote it on Twitter. All I did was promote this story on Twitter.
Which you proved without a shadow of a doubt that that's the case.
0 videos on this that I made. I promoted my friend's story, which they ended up doing something bad with it, on Twitter. And I knew about it prior to it coming out. And that was a mistake on my part too, and I apologize for that. But it wasn't that big of a deal, and I didn't use it to promote my YouTube channel. This isn't about the views for me, it's about the fun and the drama and getting everything right. I am super thorough with all my research and everything regarding any story that I personally look into. And he's just saying this shit, and it's just fucking retarded.
Once again, I'm going to title this thing that Bobax is a disgusting, unapologetic liar. Is that clickbait? No, it's literal.
I'm a disgusting, unapologetic liar. Okay, I mean, if that's your proof that I'm a liar, that's like the proof that ProJared has to saying that he didn't that he didn't cheat on his wife. That's what I would compare it to.
Disgusting. Repulsive.
I'm repulsive.
O'Farrell.
Okay, and this is his news show. So the whole reason he did this, and I'll get into it later in this little video, but the whole reason he did this is because he's mad that, as I said before with Darren in the call, he's mad about me potentially undercutting his news show. This is what he says in his news show, okay? This is shot from the Point News.
I agree that Jared should collab more with female YouTubers, not necessarily me. Foreshadowing. But definitely supporting girls who have gaming channels. Hey Heidi, I guess you know this now. Feminism sucks.
Maybe improve your content so people actually want to watch it before like going after me. Like, even if you compare this video that he made on the whole thing, and you can watch the whole video, that's only part of it, that's the worst part of it, to be frank, and you compare it to the Drama Alert reporting of it, Drama Alert had more information, it was more funny, and he didn't mock the people involved. He didn't literally mock and make a mocking voice of the victim in this. He made a mocking voice of Heidi in this. Like, what? This is the guy, Chris. Okay.
I'd rather watch fucking Tommy and C make news videos.
Well, this is exactly what you just said. Someone told me when I uploaded the video that Tommy would be pissed because I just announced that he had just announced that his SFTP news channel would be doing breaking news. Didn't think he was that petty, but I guess that person proved me wrong.
I'm petty. I've always been petty. I've been in YouTube drama for 3 years. In fact, Bobax made money on posting my fucking drama for years.
He admits he's petty, and then he also gets mad that I made money off Twitter compilations, which is the same thing I got copy striked for by Pokimane. That literally was like a huge deal in January, and everyone defended me on it, including him. He was best buds with me back in January. Back in January, when everyone was defending me against Pokimane, oh, Tommy C loved me. I even went on his show. Tommy C was a huge fan, but you know, as soon as I start dropping in relevancy, oh no, my new show's bad. Don't trust me. Come to Shot from the Point News, guys! The best news source on YouTube, where we use Wikipedia as a source and fucking mock victims of being cheated on. Like, just, Jesus Christ, completely disrespectful, completely incompetent when looking up information. And yes, like, there's most of it he got right, okay? It's not like he got everything wrong, but like, and it's not that big of a deal. Honestly, if I looked at this show, I was like, it's not for me, but it's not that big of a deal. But the fact that this guy, that's the shit, he's criticizing me, it's just fucking ridiculous, man.
All my fucking Twitter shit, whenever I got into it with Keem, because it's just a big show to him.
Yes, Twitter drama is a big show to me, because it's just fucking Twitter drama. Stop taking the internet so seriously, old man.
I'm petty. I do. I get pissed. No, I'm petty, really. I'll be honest with you. Somebody does me dirty, all I want to do...
I did him dirty. The only thing I did him dirty for
Who's getting back? He will
having more
stab you
views.
in the back.
I will stab you in the back. There's nothing I've done to indicate that I would stab anyone in the back,
Sound
but
like
okay.
John Swan.
And I sound like John Swan, which he hates John Swan as well. John Swan is a great content creator. I highly recommend you check him out. He makes some amazing content. And he actually helped develop, he not only did he report on the Just Destiny story, but he helped continue with his own expertise on copyright law, and he helped continue to provide new information that helped us evolve the story. John Swan is an excellent source of critique and news. Highly recommend you check him out. He doesn't upload often, but I'm sure during the summer he will start uploading more often, and I'm looking forward to any future content that John Swan puts out. So yeah, basically, he outs me publicly after we talk about it on stream. I'm open to talking to my critics, okay? I'm open to talking to my critics. I'm open to talking with this guy, even though he's completely irrational when it comes to criticizing me. I am open to talk with him, and I talked with him on his entire live stream, and then he just pulls this shit just randomly out of the blue. After he's done talking about this, he brings this up out of the blue. Listen to this.
No, I like to hear all sides of it.
This is a ProJared stream, by the way.
Jamie Pine in the chat, good man that he is. Why don't you go give him a sub? Guy's gonna be a very rich guy one day. Should be his friend. Well, he can. I'm already his friend. All right, Bowbacks, as you know, we're gonna get.
Yep, after just out of the blue, nothing to transition to it. Bowbacks. Time to talk about me again, about something we already talked about 3 days ago.
Out of here. We know Bowbacks. He did a video. Can you go check if that video's still up?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. Let's. Oh, actually, I could do it this way. Bowbacks. We did a thing where when he covered the Jake Paul story, he mentioned. Make sure it's still up, because I might maybe I'll cut him a break.
Still up.
100% still up. All right.
Yeah, we have, yeah. So, basically, he's saying I should take it down. Anybody who watched that video, even before this drama with Tommy C or after this drama with Tommy C, do you think what I said warrants taking the video down? It warrants a pinned comment, which is what I put on the video, but I don't think it warrants taking the video down. He's trying to be on his high horse so much, but pretends to be on his high horse with this shit. It's just, holy shit, fuck. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. And I don't need to bring this shit up because I already have him. I've already made my point, but it's just insane, the hypocrisy, and it really annoys me. And we have his stupid fans, his stupid brain dead fans that didn't even bother to listen to my Jake Paul video and see if Tommy's correct, man. They just blindly believe this guy. It's absolutely atrocious. Hate this guy. But anyways, moving back to ProJared, because that's what the stream is about. Went on a bit of a tangent, but I kind of need to get that out of my system, and I'm probably going to be talking about it later today on Augie's show as well. But that was really good to get off my chest. Either way, let's go back to ProJared and his memes. Let's lighten up the mood. Let's lighten up the mood real quick. I'm very sorry for bringing you guys all down. I know this drama it's just like, there's some dramas that are fun to laugh at, like fucking ProJared fucking up. But when it comes to like two people that I know some people in the chat specifically like Tommy C and also like me, it's just this drama. There's a difference between fun drama and annoying drama and disheartening drama, and I don't really think anyone is looking at the drama between me and Tommy C and being like, oh dude, juicy shit, popcorn, taking out the popcorn. It's really just not good for either of us, and I don't know why he's trying to grow his show by just crediting mine instead of just focusing on making it better, but I mean, that's up to him. But yeah, let's watch the leaked footage of ProJared's apology video again. I absolutely love this.
Yes, I cheated, and I'm okay with that. That's why my final rating for this is a broken marriage out of 10. So if you'll excuse me, I need to delete some pictures of myself playing naked. Unless you want to see them.
Nice. Okay. Let's bring in Wisps. He's been waiting in the call for a really long time. I've been meaning to bring him in, but Darren brought up the Tommy C stuff, and I just need to get that all out of the way so I didn't have to bring it up anymore. But let's talk more about ProJared and his fuck-ups. Wisps, welcome. Sorry it took you so long to be brought up.
It's all good, man. I did want to say a couple things really, really quick on the more serious side before we jump into those spicy fucking memes.
Okay.
One was I did want to say I totally get why you're upset with the whole drama thing with you and Tommy C. And I want to say I've followed you on Twitter for a bit now, and that's mainly where I see you, and all of the news related stuff that I've seen from you in regards to that has been very well researched, and I always know that you know what's going on and understand it, and not just throwing out shit to throw out shit.
Yeah.
And I do want to say I really respect you for that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I do try my best with that.
Yeah. I mean, I would say maybe not 100% there, but I'd say in terms of YouTubers who research stories, I would say you're pretty you're as good as Philip DeFranco does on his stuff. Obviously it's very different topics, but the level of research quality is definitely there.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that a lot, especially considering that people like Philip DeFranco have a team and I'm just one guy. It means a lot to be on the same caliber as that in your eyes.
Yeah, for sure. And definitely another thing is in terms of the ProJared scenario, I feel like some sort of police investigation needs to happen. This cannot be left alone. He had his child pornography. This cannot be ignored. This can't be just on Twitter. This has to involve the police somehow, especially because of how public this is. It's the only way we're gonna have any chance of people who have any sort of popularity, avoiding this situation. Because if police investigations do happen, even if nothing comes from it, but if a police investigation does happen, then people know that there's a risk. And that makes it much less likely for them to do it. So no matter what, something needs to happen on that regard.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm pretty sure one would probably eventually happen. I mean, so many people know about this. Someone's bound to get the ball rolling on that.
I would hope so. I've seen situations like this too many times when it just kind of peters out after a couple of days.
Yeah, even Romeo Lacoste is a good example of that, where he got outed as being pretty much acting pedophilic, and then nothing really came of it that much besides huge sub loss and people just hating on him in general. But he's still having a business. He's still doing relatively fine, as far as I know.
Yeah, and it's a weird situation to go in, and I get how it can be difficult for some people, but I just hope that happens soon. So, anyways, going to the memes, because I do want to help lighten this shit up a bit. The ProJared subreddit is my favorite subreddit right now. It is amazing.
Let me go to it, dude.
The entirety of the subreddit turned on him. Even the mod fucking demodded Jared from his own fucking subreddit.
Wow. Oh my god.
Fuck
ProJared mega thread. Enjoy the nuke sub icon. Clown upvote whenever you Google clown. This image will appear. Oh
I
my
love
god.
the banner too. That's that's unfortunately photoshopped. I wish that was fucking real though.
Holy shit.
Oh no, you're okay. So you're on a different. Okay, so you're on old Reddit. I'm on the new Reddit. On the new Reddit one, it's a photoshopped thing of a ProJared Plays episode of Asagao Academy, where the title says, "I'm gonna fuck Holly Conrad behind my wife's back."
Oh my god, I've seen that image. Yeah, that.
And so that's just the banner now on their fucking thing, which is so amazing.
Congrats at 900k. I've been watching since 1 mil. I hope you hit 500k soon. Damn.
I was so surprised to see the Social Blade last night. Like, I got home from work and, like, I fucking saw how big the dip was, and I was, like, shaken to my fucking core about how fast he lost.
Yeah, it's because of the type of audience he has. Like, I said it in the last stream, but basically his audience, he doesn't rely on the algorithm. He relies on, like, being a grandfather YouTuber and, like, having an established base. And if there's one way to destroy an established base, I'm pretty sure this is the way to do it, so...
Oh, for sure. I think another part of it, too, is that his content has been very lackluster. Like, I forgot that I had been subscribed to him for, like, the last couple months. Partially because he didn't upload anything, but partially because I didn't watch, like, the last couple of videos that he uploaded. I think the last one I watched was Final Fantasy IV. And, like, that's so long ago. That's got to be, like, 9 months ago at this point. And so I just forgot that he made videos. And so you have that combined with this whole drama situation that makes it so easy for every single one of his subscribers to be like, nah, I'm out. And then they just leave because there's no downside for them.
Yeah, literally, like, even before, oh god, my thing isn't scrolling. But basically, like, even before, recently, he's always kind of been, like, very... slow with uploads. Like, you can see, like, as a benchmark, these E3 videos, you can see videos from E3 to 2017 and E3 2018 in the same page. Like, he doesn't upload that often.
Yeah, and like back when I did watch him like a year or two ago, I was okay with that because I thought, like, oh no, his videos are fun enough. But like, I think back now to those videos, and I'm like, they really weren't. Like, they weren't that good, and they weren't difficult to make. Like, it was a type of video that is built to be easy to produce. It is very simple shooting, very simple blocking, very simple script, and then you just record a shit ton of random game footage to go along with it.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing involved that would take a month to produce.
Exactly. And like, back in the day, back in like 2008, like, people were like, oh, this is fucking top tier content. This probably takes a really long time to make. Good job and everything. Because it's literally the same videos he has now, but back 8 years ago, and the standard on YouTube was so low that all of this shit was, like, pretty much amazing. But then he just kept doing the same thing, not really evolving with the platform, and over time, it just comes to the point where he's, like, kind of average. And then he's just, like, barely uploading, and people are like, you know, what the fuck? There's other content creators on YouTube grinding their asses off, making content just as good, if not better than this on a consistent basis. What are you doing with your time, ProJared? Apparently he's sending nudes to people, so that probably takes up a lot of time, but, you know.
Well, the best comparison is definitely JonTron, you know what I mean? Because, like, they started in the exact same video style, and then time went on. John developed his content. He got way crazier scripts. He got way crazier blocking. He made sets. He made everything. Like he did a whole bunch of shit with what he did. Like, he went above and beyond with how he made his videos. And while he definitely, like, he takes, like, none of these, like, take like 9 months, of course, to make, but like it would take a solid month or two to make a lot of the videos that he makes.
Yeah.
You know, and now he's working with a crew, so it's a little bit faster for him. But I think that was a big reason why his career wasn't destroyed when his controversy happened.
Yeah, and the thing about his controversy is, like, it's kind of bad, but it's more bad in, like, a political sense, where, like, oh, some people will leave, but not everybody. But, like, with ProJared, it's, like, bad no matter what your political standing is, you know?
Oh, of course. Like, yeah, and his is a lot more, like, it's much easier for like, people to look at the JonTron situation and be like, what? I mean, you know, and then just kind of, like, wiggle out of the scenario that way. You can't with ProJared. It's just, like, it's so cut and dry. Like, there is no fucking way. So that definitely helps. It's just crazy. Like, I don't know, I guess I'm not in shock, but I guess I'm still kind of, like, my brain's still kind of processing it.
Are you shocked more at like the amount of the response or like the person it happened to?
I think mostly the person it happened to, but it was also like I kind of saw it coming in a way as well. Like a couple of years ago, was it 5-6 years ago at this point? I was in a very similar position to a lot of the fans that like did send those kind of. I didn't send anything. I wasn't in that specific position, but like in that mindset of like, you know, you put these people on such a high pedestal, you do anything for them kind of deal. And I would, you know, get ridiculously attached and do all this shit, and like and it was very easy for people to fuck with me. And whatnot. And I remember seeing, because okay, basically the best way to say it was I was a Tumblr user.
Yeah.
And like you know, and I saw when that Tumblr page for sharing nudes opened. I was there for that. And okay, I did not do anything, but I did consider. Which also, I think I was 16, 17 at the time. So that would have also been underage nudes.
And you thought it was a joke, like a lot of other people did, right?
Not necessarily a joke, more like, well, okay, I didn't take it seriously, but I didn't see it as a joke. There's this weird area that it was in where it's like, you know, I'm like 16, 17, I'm very horny. You know, I'm trying to get any kind of sexual relief I can. I'm also very hungry for attention. I'm trying to get anything in that regard as well. And so like this kind of page was the way I was like going to kind of get both of those needs fulfilled in that scenario. And I didn't think much about it past that because it didn't, like, beyond those needs getting fulfilled, it didn't matter to me. Like, it was unimportant to me afterwards. Like, whatever kind of repercussions, I don't care. This is the thing I gotta do. You know, and I think that was the mindset that a large majority of the people who participated went in with.
Yeah, not necessarily like, oh, I really want to see like ProJared's cock in particular, but more like,
yeah, it wasn't even really about him. It was about everybody else.
Yeah.
And also, Irish Badass in the chat. Yes, Heidi did know about the page. I remember her talking about it right when it was first made.
Well, what was the response to it? Do you remember?
She was like, well, it kind of matches what she said in her tweet, which was like, she thought it was like, oh, if you're an adult and you want to kind of share these things, it's like a body positivity thing, and like kind of denial of the true nature of it. She just kind of thought like, oh, it's not that crazy, I guess, and then she didn't really say much more past it.
Yeah, I imagine after that point is when the marriage started to go a bit more downhill, probably even before that point. But yeah, she did mention like that she was trying to like hang on to the relationship for like as long as she possibly could, just hoping that there's like some good in him in one of her tweets. So
yeah, Irish Badass, I don't personally see it as suspect, because I think she was in a very similar position to a lot of the people who participated was. You know, like they didn't think about, like, it just didn't occur to her the deeper issues with it. And you know, when you're first put into that kind of situation, it can be difficult to think about that stuff because you haven't experienced that before. And yeah, it is a red flag. It is a problem. But like, you know, if you don't really know about exactly what's going on, you know, like, you just kind of roll with it because you care about this person, you trust this person, and you just kind of like, okay, you know what you're doing, it's fine, I'll just kind of deal with it. Yeah, I would have been about 16, 17, maybe I was 18 at the time, but I cannot remember the specific dates.
Yeah, that's damn. I'm glad you were able to share that, but
yeah, this is getting a little too much into Bummer Town again. I do apologize for that. I wanna fucking.
No, it's all good. I'm kind of like getting a bit burnt out from clowning on ProJared. Came into the stream, saw his initial tweet, and I was all fired up to like clown on this asshole. And now we're just thinking about what he actually did, and now it's getting like yikes. But
I mean, I feel like it's understandable for a large majority of people to kind of see that situation and kind of find it suspicious. You know, and I think the reason why I ultimately didn't interact with it was because I found it suspicious. You know, that eventually took over. Like, I got close, but I did not participate because of that. So, like, you know, it just really depends on the situation that you're in. And I don't fault Heidi for that at all. I don't think it's her fault in the slightest. You know, she didn't, you know, actively participate. She didn't, you know, promote it. She didn't do anything in that regard. That was all Jared. And while, yeah, she could have seen the red flags, she could have seen the issues, she did try to make sure that everything was at least involving adults, even, you know, and she didn't realize that it actually did involve people who are underage. At least she didn't see it enough. So I don't blame her for that. I don't put any fault on her.
Yeah, I don't put any fault on her either, of course. We do, does remind me, going back to Tommy C for a split second, does remind me of how Tommy C in this video said that Heidi's or ProJared's whatever. I'm not gonna bring it up. I lost my train of thought and I don't really care about getting it back on track. But yeah, the fact that he like mocked Heidi in his video is just like, really, dude. But yeah, because like I don't think any hate should go on to Heidi like at all. Like, I mean, you can't blame her for wanting to hang on to a marriage, like, and
especially a marriage as fucked up as that, you know, like, because there was a lot of like, you can tell like basically like there's a lot of behavior involved in that where like, yeah, it was, you know, I mean, obviously, allegedly, we don't know a lot of the details, but if there was gaslighting involved, which I find highly likely given the type of person that ProJared was, or is rather, I feel like it's likely that there was something involved with that, at the very least the twisting of facts, even if it wasn't like necessarily lying. I think like he did a lot of like, you know, no, this is actually okay because of XYZ, even though that's not really involved.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, what's up, Tobes, who's Film Odyssey's in the chat? This is definitely a big yikes. I'm old as dirt and I've been married for over a decade. If I approach my wife with a request like that, I would be looking for a new home. Yeah, pretty much, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But, and also, Heidi, basically, ProJared had full social and financial control over Heidi's life, as well, is what she said. So, it'd be kind of hard to get away from something like that. I'm glad that she finally had an opportunity to with this, and ProJared's statement, and the whole internet basically supporting her. So, this is probably like super cathartic and relieving for her. Especially after having to deal with this shit for upwards to like a year plus, so at least with like the nudes thing and like the unstable marriage, like obviously she only had to deal with the Holly thing since October, but that's still a pretty long time to deal with your husband pretty much cheating on you without telling you as well and lying about it.
Yeah.
But see, feminism sucks. Yeah, dude, feminism sucks, so it's it makes it right to completely mock the victim of this scenario. That is that's how Shot from the Point News works, the most honest source. The thing he's preaching as the most honest news source and trying to discredit me. I mean,
I cannot believe that statement. That he's the most honest fucking news source. That is such a fucking, like, I guess, yeah, it's like a scummy fucking thing to say almost. Like it's like basically like, oh, look at me, I'm the absolute best when it comes to this shit. You can't be any fucking better than me. Like, fuck off, dude. Like, get off of your fucking high horse. You have nothing to offer. Like, you fucking, like, you can't even say that because, like, there's fucking... You cannot say that you are the most honest fucking news source in a environment in which people like Philip DeFranco exist. Like, you cannot fucking say that.
For sure. Even me, like, I wouldn't say I'm like the best news source. I think what I say on Twitter and what I say on other platforms is like obviously solid, but I'd say the objectively best news source is probably Tipster. He's like super consistent. He always gets his facts right. If he gets something even minor wrong, he like comes out with a statement in his community tab and his pinned tweet and follows it up in the next news video. And yeah, I think Tipster is probably the objectively most reliable news source that I know of on YouTube. Besides maybe Philip DeFranco, but I don't personally watch Philip DeFranco, but I'm not gonna discredit him there, but like I think Tipster does a super good job.
I think there is a bit of like a divide, you know what I mean? Like between like the different, it's just like different areas of focus.
Yeah.
And I think like comparing the two, and even my comparison earlier is probably unfair because of that.
Yeah, I feel like it's only fair to compare them based off the stories that they all cover. Like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if Philly D has covered ProJared yet, but I know like me, Tipster, Philip DeFranco, Drama Alert, and Tommy C. I don't know if I already mentioned that, but we've all covered the Jake Paul story, and you can look at each video and like just see the differences for yourself in like how people present the news, how they upload it, and yeah, there's more to
going back to the ProJared thing for a second, I did remember something. I want to put a clarification. I may be misremembering who exactly did this, but because this was years ago, and I've forgotten a lot of that period of my life. But there's, I think ProJared, I think the start of the whole, like, oh, everybody's sharing, actually, like, was ProJared, like, saying, like, oh, I'm gonna write dick pics, like, oh, you're doing this all wrong, I'm gonna tell you how to do it right, kind of deal. I think that's how it started. And then I think it evolved into something like a little bit more broad from that. I might be wrong on who exactly was doing that, but I think that's how it started.
ProJared was trying to say like this is how you do DPs.
Yeah.
Really?
Which made me like really like what the fuck when I saw.
Because
those are awful. What are you fucking talking about?
Yeah, I think he's again. I think it's his overinflated sense of ego that he's just gotten from being such a consistently popular creator on YouTube. Like he's had that consistency for years. He's never really been humbled. He's just always had this ego and is fueled by his YouTube career. And then obviously he probably has his own insecurities about his like dick or some shit. So he's like trying to like, do shit. I don't know.
And I do want to kind of say, even though I've made it clear like 3 times now, I do want to make ultimately clear, I may be accidentally referring to somebody else with this, but that definitely was a thing from a YouTuber, probably a gaming YouTuber, on Tumblr a couple years ago. Like that was a 100% certain thing.
Yeah. I mean, even if that isn't correct, like it's not like it makes ProJared look any better. So.
True.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just fucking crazy. And I mean, technically, these are all allegations, but just like based off everything we know, and how like Normal Boots literally said it was illegal content that they received. Like, I'm pretty sure the CP stuff is accurate.
I can't remember, what does CP stand for?
Child porn.
Oh, right.
Yeah, obviously it's not like. You don't want to be saying that all the time. It's not really leaves a good taste in your mouth, but
yeah, true. Yeah, it's a fucking wild scenario. Like, I can't even fucking... It is so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's a
and
pretty
there's
good
the
one.
fact that it's happening to this guy too. The fucking retro game reviewer dude. The guy with the fucking like silly like positive intro where it's like like it's like holy shit.
The one guy who actually talks about fucking JRPGs that are good. Like, that's the saddest part for me. Because those are my favorite types of games, but everybody fucks them up. I don't want. That's getting into some fucking weird shit, though.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to think of where I found some, because I found a really good meme somewhere. I'm trying to find it again. Where was it? Oh no, it was on Twitter. That's right. It was. So this was in response to ProJared's like quick little tweet in the After Effect or whatever, and here it is. So Rockhawk64 says, "Yo, aren't you forgetting something?" And then VG Dropout responds to him saying his wedding vows.
oh my god. So many good jokes you can make out of this, man. Look up Jared dick pic. I'm not gonna be doing that, Chamberlain. But if you wanna look up ProJared's dick, feel free to. It's readily available.
You'll see some variation of it on the subreddit. You might have to scroll down a little bit, but you'll see it.
Yeah, my favorite one personally is the one where it's replaced by a joystick.
Oh, I've seen that. That's pretty good.
Pretty great. Oh. Fucking hell, man. Your whole subreddit goes against you.
I think this is the first time I've seen like a channel truly die from one fucking moment. You know what I mean? Like I've seen like channels die before, but they've all come in like stages. You know, when the person makes like a particularly bad response, like a little bit after, and then there's another surge, and then another surge, and whatnot. But this is just like one hit and the entire fucking building collapses.
Pretty much. Just the way everything came out and who it's happening to, it's just... And then, like, the nail in the coffin, like the absolute nail in the coffin. There was a lot of nails in a lot of coffins prior, but this last tweet from him where he completely ignores it, like that typical, like, I'm trying to avoid the controversy, I'm not going to talk about it, I'm above it tactic. Showing his ego again that he's above it, just trying to tweet something completely unrelated during this shitstorm. It's just, it's like, yeah, this makes sense in, like, with a drama that's less severe. But with this, like, I don't know if you should be pulling that move, ProJared.
It was a pretty bad response, pretty bad tactic there. I don't think that was the route you should have gone. I don't even because I did kind of like go through like, oh, what could have been his like best response hypothetically, and I thought there were a couple options. I couldn't think of anything that wouldn't make things worse. You know, like. Because if you do address it, but if you try to downplay it, that definitely makes it worse because people are going to call you out on that. If you completely admit to it, then you're most likely going to jail. You know, if you fucking, you know, if you try to be like, oh no, this was totally false or whatever, nobody's believing that at this point. And I don't think there's a way out for him. I think every single possible response that he could make is going to end in flames.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think probably the best thing for him to do would be to, like, completely remove his internet presence for a year and then come back and hope that people miss ProJared enough to where they forget the allegations and don't really give a shit and are just glad he's back. I feel like that is probably the best option at this point. But I mean, at that point, like, he needs to make money, I guess, so.
I mean, honestly, if I was in that situation, I would just leave and never come back.
Yeah.
I would just fucking get a job at Walmart, fucking make that minimum wage, boy.
Yeah. Time to humble yourself big time there, ProJared. Yeah, I think that would probably be the best scenario as well. But like, consider it if he wanted to actually like salvage his career in any way. I think leaving for a year or more and then coming back would probably be the best option. But then, even then, I feel like only like some people would like forgive him and just watch anyways. But I don't think he'd ever become like big again. Unless he actually did something to like push a video in the algorithm, but I don't think he's very algorithm savvy based off his content. So
yeah, and even if he doesn't take advantage of the algorithm, like that also puts the algorithm against him anyways. Like because he'll be gone for so long, like it would be so difficult to push a video to be promoted because of that. Like like people have issues like fucking leaving for a month. Him going for like over a year because it's been 4 months since his last video. Like, Jesus.
yeah. I mean, the way he stays afloat is his Let's Play channel because that's where he consistently uploads to. But, yeah,
it's crazy because that's even more fucking lazy than his actual videos, which is so like that's almost difficult to do at that point.
Yeah. He pretty much took the like he got big and he took the easy way out of just like continuing to make the same content, not evolve, and then make a Let's Play channel on the side to sustain himself instead of going to JonTron route and actually putting work into making your content the best it could actually be and not even doing the Let's Play thing. I mean, JonTron was on Game Grumps, but I mean, his reasoning for being on Game Grumps was probably not the same reasoning why ProJared's doing his Let's Play channel, and he was funny as fuck, and then when he decided that it was getting like too stale, he quit because he wants to continue evolving and making the best content he can. So
yeah. I mean, like, even his Let's Plays are like he doesn't even do good Let's Plays even in that realm because like I mean, I am one of those kinds of people who like I'm sick of a lot of Let's Play channels and I want them to do more than they're doing. Like I think the most entertaining Let's Play channel that I watch right now is Oni Plays. And even then, I kind of wish that they went a little bit further with what they do. But even then, like they cut out a lot of what they record, and they have a lot of editing moments that and that are really good, and they have a very specific energy to them that's really powerful, and like all this stuff. Like they do a lot. Even then, I wish they did more. And like ProJared does like none of that. Like the bottom of the fucking barrel Let's Play shit.
yeah, pretty much. It seems like it's even like a 50-minute video. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he was just streaming this and like uploaded like a VOD chunk to his channel.
Oh, for sure.
Also, I was trying to like click through this video to like find like a screenshot or like a still I could leave it on where ProJared doesn't have a retarded face or facial expression, but literally I keep clicking everywhere and every time like ProJared's looking pretty stupid. I can't find one where ProJared has like a normal face. Like look at this one, dude. Like
yeah.
What the
I
fuck?
don't know if I've ever seen ProJared with a normal face. Just in general. I don't think I've ever seen that. There's always something off. It's like his face is a skin mask. Like a very well crafted skin mask. But you can tell there's something going on there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna bring the deficient in here, and anybody else in waiting to call who wants to come in, and we can talk for a bit more before I end off the stream. Just have a chance for everyone to talk amongst themselves. Deficient, welcome back. I don't know if he's there. He probably just like left AFK and waiting to call. I don't really blame him considering how long he was in there. But if anybody else wants to click the Discord link in the description and hop in,
sorry.
I'll add you for sure. What's up, the deficient? How you doing?
I was sorry. I was seeing the stream and then I heard the Poblox voice and I got confused for a moment. I'm here. Hello. So this is funny because I went to the Hades channel, and there's the Asagao Academy. I don't know how to say it, but some of the titles in there have not aged well. Definitely not aged well.
Yeah, some of the comments he's made in his previous videos haven't aged well. I mean, I showed as much in my like little meme of ProJared's leaked apology video.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
I rate this a broken marriage out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, what is everyone thinking about in normal boots at the moment? I mean, what is Jontron thinking about at the moment?
Yeah,
Do
I
you think
mean,
that he's happy?
Jontron is probably like thinking like, "Oh my God, Jared, what the fuck?" or whatever. I don't know. I mean, they're not really talking about it. And that's typically what these type of YouTubers do. I think the Completionist made a response, and then Shane Gill,
Oh yeah, he
who
did.
runs Did You Know Gaming and is also in Normal Boots, made a quote tweeted that. So this is the Completionist response. My response to the past 24 hours. The past 24 hours have been a whirlwind that has really knocked me off my feet. I'm very upset about all the news all the news about ProJared and his actions. It is never acceptable, nor will I ever condone any of these actions. I'm saddened and hurt for all the victims involved in this situation. Young fans should feel comfortable and respected when it comes to interacting with their favorite content creators. Tomorrow I will be donating $5,000 to each of the 3 charities, and then he lists them. They're basically like mental health charities and related to the scenario. And then he says, within all the negativity that's going around, I want to focus on positivity and healing. Receipts to follow. Take care of one another, Jared or Gerard, not Jared. and then Shane responds in a quote tweet saying, following Gerard's example, I've also donated $5,000 to National Alliance on Mental Illness, and I encourage those that can to donate. And puts a link. So. Yeah.
Has PBG donated some, or?
I don't think he did. I think he made his apology and like quote tweeted the completeness thing. He's been like, yeah, I agree with this whole thing, etc. But I don't think he actually donated anything. At the very least, he hasn't posted about like any receipts or said anything about it.
Yeah. Oh no, he responded to Gerard's tweet right here, and he said, "All this really sucks to say the least. Was having some strong denial that I had to meditate on. I'd like to say something further, but I'm at a loss for words at the moment. Instead, I'm going to throw some vision to this tweet from one of the best dudes I know."
I mean, saying this ain't it, Chief. A lot of
yeah, that was, in hindsight, that was really bad, and I'm sure PBG is regretting that to the greatest extent. I mean, to be fair to him, he was just trying to defend his friend. And him and ProJared, like, they're in a lot of videos together. They're pretty great friends, or close friends.
I can somewhat see that, but at the same time, oof. I mean, I would have waited a little more and then wait for the allegations and confirm everything, but not to jump the gun. But at the same time, his friend that has known from, I don't know, 8 years, 10 years. Oh, Jesus, what?
I think in terms of the whole thing with JonTron, I feel like he is probably closer to how we're reacting to it than anything else. Because like he left Normal Blues a long time ago, and he probably hasn't talked to anybody in that company for a very long time. So like he probably just hasn't been connected to him enough to really, to really have that same kind of emotional connection. There's probably a little bit more considering that he used to actually know this guy, and that's like a little bit of a shock to the system. But I doubt he's having.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Jesus, how all of it went down. It just went down like an anvil, like a cartoon anvil, like just bam, and everything went downhill from here, like the allegations, like the cheating on his wife with the ex-wife of his best friend. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ! All of it because of one tweet, like saying that he's filing a divorce. From one tweet, he lost almost 200 subscribers. he lost his 1 million subscribers, and he's now in 800,000, and he's losing it fast. I mean, from one tweet, and he's losing everything. It's just fucked, like an anvil from a cartoon. It just went way too fast.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking crazy.
Definitely, Jesus Christ! How do you fuck something that? I mean, if you didn't block your wife and Keemstar, then maybe just it would have been that bad. But at the same time, I'm kind of happy that it happened because Jesus fucking Christ, Jesus.
I just posted a picture of ProJared's Patreon and it has 0 patrons.
Definitely. That seems the best way to deal because no pictures, ProJared is just that. And I don't think that's helping because even DSP doesn't seem that bad of a guy compared to ProJared.
Yeah. Brentonator in the chat is right when he said he never advertised the Patreon, and that's probably why it has 0, but it's just funny to think that he did and that everyone left. So I just tweeted that.
It's just weird for me because I don't like DSP, but I respect him in some level. I don't like him, but I respect him. I mean, with all of the shit that he has to, I don't know. I respect him to say the least. I don't like the guy, but I respect him in some.
Yeah, I don't know much about DSP. He seems to be quite a loser from what I've seen, but I've only seen really DSP from Memeology, so I don't know if that's the most unbiased source, but
I know the guy from like in the past. I mean, he has been in YouTube from like 10 years, and he has been the punching bag of the decade. Like, and the guy is just every time any other controversy makes him look like a Jesus compared to everything that happens to. I mean, Epica, ProJared recently, Austin Jones. I mean, if you compare them to DSP is a good guy compared to the.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people are great guys in comparison to fucking ProJared. Jesus Christ.
Definitely, even Logan Paul. I mean, he showed a fucking dead body, and oh Jesus, and I still prefer him over ProJared at the moment.
I feel like how's the best way to say this? Like, if it was like one girl that like one underage girl that this happened to, I would say him and like ProJared and Logan Paul's situations would be on par with each other. But since ProJared did it to a lot of girls, then that's definitely like much worse.
Oh yeah, definitely. And to say the least, whoo, that boy, that didn't do like that. Definitely shoot him hard in the foot. Like not a normal pistol, but a shotgun in the full-on bazooka.
Oh, yeah, dude. Sure. His page on Normal Boots is now gone.
Yeah.
Absolutely gone. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned a while back, I forgot to talk about this, but you mentioned a while back that the email that was sent to them a couple of days before all this shit went down, and how PUBG owns Normal Boots.
Yeah.
And that whole situation. I think there is a good point there, but I think that there is a possibility that he may not have seen the email itself or all of the evidence tied to it. Yeah. Because I doubt he handles that directly. I think Gerard handled that because he's like the PR person in the group and stuff like that.
No,
and
they have a completely like different manager that isn't a YouTuber who got it. But the theory is that since PBG is the owner, he would know about it from the manager. I think that he probably didn't know about it, like looking at PBG's tweets and just following PBG for like many years, even before I got into YouTube drama, and just like how he reacts to like everything. Like obviously PBG has some faults, and saying this ain't it, Chief, is definitely not the smartest thing in the world. But I honestly don't think that PBG knew about the pedo stuff.
Definitely.
There's an
And
argument to
also,
be made there, but personally, I don't believe that.
I don't think that he, like, at the very least, I don't think that he ever, like, knew enough information to consider it as an actual thing. Like, I feel like there is a possibility that he had heard about it kind of as like a in passing thing and didn't get a lot of the details involved in it, and I think he just kind of disregarded it because, like, oh, it's my friend, he would never do something like that, and then just kind of like it just kind of he just kind of pushed it aside. I think that has a possibility, but it's even then that's not even like a huge possibility.
this is some kind of Rosa de Guadalupe episode, to say the least. Like cheating with cheating his the wife with the ex-wife of his best friend, and it's just like a Rosa of the Guadalupe episode for me at least. It's just so fucked, to say the least. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean,
Yeah.
screw attack, all of that with the subscribers and everything, and how it all went down. My God.
Apparently James Charles did some shit too, because he just lost 155,000 subscribers today. I mean, compared to ProJared, that's like percentage wise, that's not as big. But I mean, like, what the fuck did he do? Something about like brand deals or something. I'm not sure.
Maybe something if you compare the two, maybe something like ProJared was bitten by a big ass shark that was combined with a snake,
Oh, there's
and you compare
a
with James Charles.
yeah. There's a
And you compare it with
40.
James Charles. You compare it with James Charles, and he was bitten by a cockroach. I mean, that's just, compared to ProJared, that's just a bite of a cockroach compared with a bite of a shark snake.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Whoa, basically there's a 43-minute exposed video on James Charles, and someone saying in the comments, like, James seems like a sexual predator. I really think there's something wrong with him to use his powers to try and change people's sexuality. Oh, I think I heard a bit about that before, where like a James Charles is like trying to force like straight people to be with him and stuff like that, in like relatively malicious ways.
Jesus. How old is that guy?
Oh, James Charles is like 19. He's not even that old.
Yeah.
19? I'm fucking 20, and I have the height of a fucking Frodo from The Lord of the Rings, and that guy is taller. Fuck.
It's a there's a lot of people in that space that are like weirdly young. Like like when I hear about their ages, it just makes me uncomfortable. Like, even if they're like adults, but like they're like none of them are like under 22, and I just kind of like just go like, really? That just seems weird. I don't like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, James Charles going at it with some dudes on Twitter like randomly, and I mean that, and also with the idea of with everything that has happened with this year. Like, we're only in May. What will happen in the next 5 months? What is the next YouTuber to be exposed? What will happen? Will it
I
be
don't know,
topped
man.
by ProJared?
2019's been crazy, but I think we've exhausted the ProJared topic for now, and I do need to get off and look up this James Charles stuff before I go live on Augie's show after hours, because I am a permanent co-host on there, and we are going to go live there in 2 hours. So yeah, thank you guys for coming on, especially you, Wisps. You were very well spoken and insightful on this in particular. Thank you so much.
Definitely, Wisp, you're a very good guy, to say the least.
Thank you.
Very fantastic.
But yeah,
I'm
Also,
always happy
that is a
to head on
fantastic
back.
profile.
oh, for sure. I'd love to have you on in the future. But yeah, that's it for the stream. Thank you guys all for watching and joining, and hopefully I'll see you on After Hours.